The range of emotions that I am preparing myself to feel tonight, I'm ready. Hey Beans, what's up? It's Olivia time. Like Olivia Rodrigo Olivia? Yeah, we're doing that. Guys, Guts is out. It is 12:04 a.m. You know, it wasn't really hit me till I started like making my little track list thing and I was like, oh my god, I'm about to listen to these songs. God knows I'm not ready because I say this every time I cover Olivia on the channel, but like she is just so much fun to listen to. She just does like the coolest things with her music, and whether or not you like what she does, you can't deny that what she does is like just unique and interesting, and like she just kind of breaks a lot of boundaries. In my personal opinion, feel free to disagree, but I just think what she does is just it's so fun. Fun is a great way to describe her music. Bad Idea Right has been on repeat. I don't care what you think about that song has been on repeat for me. I'm completely obsessed with it. I love Vampire too, but Bad Idea Right is just it's that song. If we want to go ahead and take a look at the track list right now, as you know, I have heard Bad Idea Right and Vampire. I did cover both of those on the channel if you want to see them. And this track list is really fun, in my opinion. The two that I've starred as the ones I'm most excited for is Making the Bed and also Love is Embarrassing, because it really is. Also, like, what is Lacy? You know, what is Lacy? I get him back, exclamation point. That's a whole thing. Obviously, we have All American Bitch. Every single one of these tracks, I'm just, what are they going to bring? No, I'm so excited. Like, I'm not even just saying that. You might think I'm just, like, I'm genuinely, let's do it. All right, guys, so we are here to start with All American Bitch. And honestly, the sound of that title makes me feel like it's gonna come in a similar way that Brutal did, but I almost feel like it won't, simply because I feel like she wants us to think that. One of the biggest things about Sour to me was how unexpected so many elements of that album were. Just like things you didn't think were gonna happen just happened out of nowhere. And I just don't know what that means for this album. But All American Bitch is how we're starting out this album. Olivia, take me on this freaking journey right now. I'm so excited. If I say I'm so excited one more time, y'all are gonna kill me, but I just am. Okay, let's do it. Oh my god, see? Do you see? Wait, okay, just shut up.
I am light as a feather and as stiff as a board.
Exactly.
I pay attention to things that most people ignore.
I'm sorry, but these vocals are just, wait, is it just me or are these like different vocals? This is like a new vocal already. Oh my god. And is it gonna switch up? Is it gonna stay the same? There's so many things we don't know. I'm 18 seconds into this album and I'm having a minor problem processing, but that's okay.
I am built like a mother and a total machine.
A mother and a total machine.
Feel for your every little issue. I know just what you mean.
There it is. Oh my god. Yes.
Got class and integrity, just like the goddamn Kennedy, I swear. I'm a perfect all-American bitch with perfect all-American lips and perfect all-American hips.
That's so her right there.
I'm pretty when I cry.
Now. Dude. I think I had the same kind of experiences last time we covered Olivia, but oh my god, the transition with the knock, 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 and then you open the door. We'll get to that in a minute. This song, I feel, it's fascinating. Listen, it's fascinating because I feel like this is a song that is so just two sides. There's the two sounds. You get this light, pretty sound, but you also get the intense kind of pop punk feel in the chorus. For her to say things like, I'm grateful all the time, I'm sexy and I'm kind, I'm pretty when I cry. I don't even know how to explain it, but it just feels like there's like these two sides that are like fighting each other. Also, I love the line, I know my age and I act like it. Because here's my thing. I remember when Sour came out, one of the biggest complaints a lot of people had with it was like, oh, it sounds like she's just a high school girl writing about high school problems, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, Well, yeah, she's 17, 18 years old when Sour came out, right? And people were like, oh, but it just sounds young. And it's like, well, no, like, really? Does it? Does it really? Because that's crazy. And I feel like that line kind of may be a commentary on that whole thing. I know my age and I act like it. She is doing what you would expect, right? Act your age. Act your age is what people say. And so she was acting her age. She was acting like an 18-year-old girl. And then that, for some reason, wasn't working for people. And that probably is still relevant to her because what is she 20 right now? Yeah, she's 20 right now. She is still so young. She's such a baby. But she's 20, and I bet she still deals with that kind of thing of people telling her to act older, act younger. I'm a perfect all-American bitch, because I feel like perfect all-American and bitch, like, again, like contradicting each other a little bit there. This was such a fun opening track, and that transition, I'm obsessed with that transition, especially because you know, like, this song feels like it's contradicting itself consistently in like a really interesting way, and now we're gonna go from this, oh, perfect all-American to into Bad Idea, right, where she like admits that like she's making mistakes and doing things wrong, but that's kind of what you're meant to do at her age, right? You make mistakes, you do stupid shit, like that's what you do. And so I love that we're transitioning right into that. In this song, again, absolute bop. We are gonna listen to that transition again though, because she walks right out of this song and knocks on the door of this ex, and he opens up the door and it's a bad idea. It's starting right there. Fucking love it.
I'm pretty when I cry.
Oh, that's also a great line.
Hey.
Boom. Okay.
But I'm out right now and I'm all fucked up, standing smiling at the door. I'm sure I've seen much hotter men, but I really can't remember when. My brain goes, ah.
I just love like the personality in the verses.
See you tonight. Fuck it, it's fine. Yes, I know that he's my ex. We can't do people reconnect. I only see him as a friend. Biggest lie I ever said. I just tricked and fell into his bed.
Oh wow, you know what? And then we go into Vampire, which story-wise is likely the ex from Bad Idea, right? No? Oh, that's crazy. That intensity right into the piano. And then this one's gonna build back up. Ugh!
I loved you truly. You gotta laugh at the stupidity.
Oh, I love that line.
'Cause every girl
This
I
line,
ever
though.
talked to told me you were bad news. I called them crazy. God, I hate the way I called them crazy too.
I
You're so confused.
literally lived that. Oh my god.
Do you lie without flinching? How do you lie? How do you lie? How do you lie? What a lame fucker, bleeding me
And then this
dry
part,
like a
you just
goddamn
wanna-
vampire.
Hey!
You said it was true love, but wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone, cause that would mean you had a heart.
I want to see Olivia in concert so bad. Praying she plays bigger venues this time around, because please.
Bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
Wait, I need to see if this transitions too. Hold on. No. Ooh, guitar. Bad Idea, right, and Vampire. I'm not gonna like talk about them too much because I've done videos on them, but I love them both. I really do. Just both such good bops. You know? As always, you guys, if you want to see the uncut version of this album reaction, it is over on my Patreon, along with all my other uncut album reactions. I've got exclusive content over there. You can get these shoutouts down here. I'm sending you guys postcards. There is honestly just a bunch of stuff over on Patreon if you want to check it out, but if you don't, that's also totally fine. Don't worry about it. But of course, a huge thank you, as always, to everyone who has gone over to Patreon to help support me, because this all exists because of you, and I'm so very, 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 very grateful to you. So thank you so much, and let's keep going. But next, we have a song called Lacy. See, I genuinely have no idea. Is Lacy a name? Is Lacy as in like lace? I feel like there'd be an E in there, so I have no idea what the song is.
Lacy, oh Lacy, skin like puff pastry. I'm not doing well.
Oh wait, who is Lacy?
Ooh, I care.
Oh, that's gonna break me.
Sweetest torture one could bear. Smart, sexy Lacy.
whoa. First of all, this production mixed with these vocals is reminding me of like a Phoebe Bridgers vibe in a way, which a lot of you are probably like, literally where? No, not at all. When she says, oh, I care, I care, I care, that part is gorgeous.
You got the one thing that I want.
The one thing that I want.
People, but it's like you're
This almost sounds like jealousy. Like the concept of jealousy. Oh no, that I love. Wait.
And I despise my jealous eyes and how hard they fell for you.
You know, honestly, the whole song, like, it did feel like there was this element of jealousy coming through. Lacy, skin like puff pastry, aren't you the sweetest thing? Clearly there's like admiration going on there. On this side of hell though, right? She's complimenting and saying all these nice things about Lacy. Whoever Lacy is, whether or not Lacy, I doubt Lacy actually is a real person. I'm sure Lacy is just a manifestation of that jealousy, that maybe taking the same kind of concept from the song Jealousy, Jealousy, but this feels like a more mature kind of version of it, of just like looking around and being jealous of people in general. I don't know, this song is really, really pretty though, and I am extremely interested in the fact that it feels like we're getting like a different type of vocal from her, new types of vocals from her that we haven't heard before. Like, I feel like I haven't heard her sing like this before. There's something so gorgeous and magical about this song, and going into that bridge section, I am obsessed with that section. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so next we have made it to the 5th track on the album. It's called A Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl. Of course, many children who become famous, you know, at a young age are homeschooled. So I assume it'll be about that experience and maybe what challenges it kind of brought forth. But it could be something entirely different. We all know that. Oh, hell yes. You see, you name it song, Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl, and my dumbass is like, all right, so here comes the piano. No, of course not.
Got my tongue, and I don't think I get along with anyone. Party's done, and I'm no fun. I know.
Very Olivia.
It's the wrong time, sat with the wrong guy. Searching how to start a conversation on a website. Talked to the top guy, swore it was his type. Guess that he was making out with boys at the whole night. Everything I do is travel. It's so
Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. Oh. Okay, this song was an absolute ride from start to finish, and it was a grower start to finish. I liked it at the start. By the end, I was like, wait, I think I love it. And it feels like it is a song about just like trying to fit in socially. And I guess the title of the song does come from the fact that she's homeschooled. And I guess when you're homeschooled, maybe there are some like social challenges. And this is just like about social awkwardness. I stumbled over all my words. I made it weird. I made it worse. If I don't relate to that, yikes. I'm literally so bad at talking. I think that's part of why I like doing this, is because it's easier for me. Having actual conversations with people, that is how it goes every time. I just don't know how to use words. I don't know how they work. I'm not sure how the English language works at all. So, feel that one. I love verse 2 because it reminds me of Bad Idea, Right? I like these like talking verses from her. I feel like that's probably not necessarily an unpopular opinion, but a more controversial one. I feel like there are gonna be a lot of people that love this stuff and a lot of people that really don't like it. And that's part of why I think Bad Idea was such a split song for people, because like some people love that talking, some people don't. This song's too real. No, I love that one. That one's probably my favorite, not counting the singles, that one is probably my favorite so far. Next we have the song Making the Bed. I am really excited to hear this one. Also, based on like the progression that we've gone through in this album, I feel like this might be a slow song. I kind of want it to be. There's a bird.
Want it so I got it, did it so it's done. Another thing I ruined.
Oh shit.
Another day pretending I'm older than I am. Another perfect moment that doesn't feel like mine. Another thing I forced to be a sign. But sometimes I feel
Ooh, the chills started setting in right there, but then I paused it and now I'm just stuck. Okay, it's fine, I'm fine. I already love this one. Shut up. Another day pretending I'm older than I am. That does connect back to what I was talking about with All American Bitch. Like, I act my, whatever she said about acting her age, that comes right back to that lyric. Another thing I forced to be a sign. We talked about this just on Renee's album about like seeing meaning in everything where there is nothing to be seen.
But sometimes I feel like I don't wanna be where I am, getting drunk at a club with my fair-weather friends, push away all the people who know me the best.
No.
And I'm playing the victim so well in my head, but it's me who's been making the bed. Me who's been making the bed.
Oh wait, not the writing! And then that? Oh, not pull the sheets over my head. Oh, the metaphor.
I'll tell someone I love them, just as a distraction. You tell me that they love me like I'm some tourist attraction. They're changing my machinery, and I just let it happen. I got the things I wanted, it's just not what I imagined. But sometimes I feel like I don't wanna be where I am, getting drunk at a club with my fair-weather friends.
Oh, the emotion, even in the instrumental here. No, wait, I love this. Shut up. Okay.
Feel like I don't wanna be where I am, carrying all of the beautiful things I regret.
Girl,
But it's me who's been
keep it to yourself.
making it bad.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest right now, we don't have to listen to the rest of the album. We don't have to, because that's it. That's literally it. That's all I needed. That's all I needed from this album is this song right here. This metaphor, this writing. I didn't even catch on to it. It took the second time of her saying it for me to be like, oh my God, it's me who's been making the bed. You made your bed, now lie in it. That is the saying. And she's saying, I'm the one, like I'm complaining about all of these things, like all of these things that I don't like about my life and that I'm sad about and that I'm not enjoying and that I don't feel comfortable with myself, but it's all things that I can control. I can intercept this, I can make this happen, I can change all of this, but I don't. And oh my God, if that isn't the realest thing I've ever heard. Knowing exactly like what you need to do to change the things that you want to change, but just like not necessarily, I don't know, having the will or the motivation to actually take those steps to make that change. Ooh, pull the sheets over my head. Like she's hiding from all of those problems. She's hiding from it. She doesn't want to face it, so she just keeps going with the flow. And she hates everything about what she's experiencing, but she doesn't have that motivation or that will to actually change it. And that... Oh, girl. I got the things I wanted. It's just not what I imagined. This is what I wanted in life, and now I'm here, and I just don't know if this is what I thought it would be or what I want exactly. Oh my God, this is the song, guys. That's the one. All right, next is a song called Logical.
Master manipulator, God, you're so good at what you do. Come for me like a savior.
Oh, not a master manipulator.
I fell for you like water falls from the February sky, but now the current's stronger. No, I couldn't get out if I tried, but you convinced me, baby.
Ooh.
It was all in my mind.
Oh, I'm sorry, but can we talk about that imagery? Because, oh, it all happened in my head, like the fall of the water from the sky, but the current's stronger, so I couldn't get out if I tried. Like, I'm being trapped by you because you convinced me. It's all, oh! Imagery. Beautiful, emotional, but fine.
And now you got me thinking 2 + 2 = 5, and I'm the love of your life. 'Cause if you built a giant castle with walls so high I couldn't see the way it all unraveled.
That's a callback.
And all the things you did to me.
That's a callback.
You lied, you lied, you lied.
Oh my God. Vampire says hello.
Guess love is never logical. The sky is green, the grass is red. Loving you is loving every argument you held over my head. Brought up the girls you could have instead. Said I was too young, I was too soft. Can't take a joke, can't get you off. Why do we do this?
Oh, hell
I
no.
look so stupid thinking two
No, you
plus
don't.
two
Fuck that guy.
equals
Fuck that
four.
guy.
It's never logical.
Oh, I'm angry. I'm upset.
Logical,
Ooh.
logical, lost
Olivia.
never logical.
Olivia.
I know I'm half responsible, and that makes me feel horrible.
No, not that.
I know I could have stopped it all. God, why didn't I stop it all?
Oh my god. No, I can't. I know I'm half responsible and that makes me feel horrible. Paired with, I know I could have stopped it all. Why didn't I stop it all? Hate that. Hate that. Well, are you guys gonna kill me if I say this and Making the Bed are my two favorites? Is it, because I know it's predictable as hell, but oh, shit. Also, this song clearly, so very clearly, is directly connected to Vampire. And the line, "You built a giant castle with walls so high I couldn't see. How's that castle built on people you pretend to care about?" Also, "You lied, you lied, you lied. How do you lie, how do you lie, how do you lie?" Oh my god! Like, it's a direct connection to that song, and I love a callback within an album. Adore it. But this song is so, oh my god, it's horribly, horribly sad. You want to talk? All right, I want to talk about the bridge, but ooh, it's gonna be tough. Okay, we're gonna do it. "Loving you is every argument you held over my head. Brought up the girls you could have instead." Ooh, no, okay. "Said I was too young, I was too soft." Don't even get me started on that one. You're too young. Well, yeah. No shit. Can't take a joke, can't get you off. Why do I do this? I look so stupid. But love is never logical because you get stuck in these patterns with people who suck. Oh my god, the people who are just the absolute worst. But it's not logical. You'll do anything for someone who hurts you over and over and over again. It's the dumbest thing. Why do our brains work like that? I don't know, but I've been there and I'm sure you have too. Just like someone who treats you like absolute trash, for some reason you have this desire to be what they want and chase that exact thing. And it's stupid. And this song captures that feeling so well, and it kills me. It kills me. And to have the entire outro like talking about like, I know I'm half responsible and that makes me feel horrible. To know that you had the power to stop something that you didn't because you were stuck in this illogical love garbage pattern is such a frustrating thing to look at in hindsight, because when you're in it, maybe you even have friends or something that are telling you like, hey, this is bad, but you don't listen to your friends, do you? I mean, some of you may, but some of us don't. And then in hindsight, you're like, damn, why? Like, for what freaking reason? Obsessed with this one. I might even like it better than Making the Bed. I said we didn't have to listen to the rest of the album, and guess what? I was wrong, because Logical and Making the Bed both together, perfection. Also, side note, guys, I'm on Twitch now. I'm like live streaming like 4 times a week, and we have the literal best time. Like, I'm not even joking. I love live streaming on Twitch. It's so much fun. Come hang out if you want to. It is the Caitlin Marie over there if you want to hang. If you don't worry about it. It's fine. But if you do, we have a good time. We got these emotes. They're cute, right? Come hang. What's next? Get him back! Get him back! Get him back, like, as in, like, we don't want him back, but we're gonna get him back. You know what I mean? Like, instead of actually wanting him back, we're gonna get him back. I don't know else to describe it other than emphasizing it over and over again, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
1, 2, 3. Wait, is this the song with the drums?
I met a guy in the summer and I left him in the spring. He argued with me about everything. He had an ego and a temper and a wandering eye. He said he's 6'2" and I'm like, dude, nice try.
Ooh! Yeah! Yeah! That's what I meant! Woo! Oh, it's both!
He said I was the only girl, but that just wasn't the truth. And when I told him how he hurt me, he told me I was tripping. But I am my father's daughter, so maybe I could fix him. See his car, I wanna make him lunch. I wanna break his heart.
Conflicting feelings.
Ooh! I need his mom.
Ooh!
Just to tell her son sucks.
Oh! Oh, in concert, in concert.
With an uppercut, I wanna meet his mom and tell her her son's
Wait. Literally, I feel so good. I feel so good. No, that was like cathartic. Holy shit. I literally, before we got into it, I was like, oh, are we getting him back or getting him back? And we were literally doing both. That was the entire point of the song, is these conflicted feelings of, do I still love him or do I absolutely hate him? Kind of both. Sometimes I love him, sometimes I hate him. Sometimes I want to kill him, sometimes I want to kiss him. Like, ooh. Because oh, yeah, no, like, I always say we've all been there, and maybe we haven't been, but I know I've been there, and so I feel this one. And the energy of this one, because it feels angry, I feel like that's why, like, it felt cathartic to me, because it was just, like, getting all of these emotions out, and, like, yeah, you can admit to, like, sometimes I want to kiss you with an uppercut. Love. I love that this song is about those conflicting emotions, but it's so back and forth, like line to line. Every line contradicts the one before it, and like the writing on it's really fun and kind of clever. I think the entire bridge section is really clever. I want to key his car and make him lunch. I want to break his heart and be the one to stitch it up. I want to kiss his face with an uppercut. I want to meet his mom just to tell her her son sucks. This concert's gonna be so good. I didn't get to see her on the Sour Tour, much like everybody else, because the venues were so tiny that she played. I am hoping she plays like arenas this time, because I want to see her so bad. I want this. Don't even get me started. Okay. Oh, next is Love is Embarrassing, because it is. I wanna get him back. Wait, that's gonna be in my head forever, and I'm so happy about it. Okay. Why did my brain go to The Boys Are Back from High School Musical? I was in that junkyard for a second there. I don't know why, but I was.
Here to change the world. I told my friends you were the one after I'd known you like a month, and then you kissed some girl from high school. Now it don't mean a thing. God loves fucking embarrassing. Just watch it like for some weird second string loser who's not worth mentioning. My God loves embarrassing, and I give up everything I place my bets in. It's not worth anything I give.
I love that shit.
On my wedding with some guy I'll never marry, and I'm
Oh.
and I keep coming back for more.
Well, damn, girl. I love the weird shit that she does with, like, her voice near the end of that song. That is so fun. Also, I don't know, the verses have such a really cool and very pleasant sound to them. I really like the verses. The chorus is fun, but it's not, like, my favorite thing. The verses, specifically, like, the first half of the verses, I don't know what's really satisfying about it. What it is. Also love that she like diminishes this person to some weird second string loser who's not worth mentioning. Imagine like being the person who this song is about and like that's what you've become. I love it. This one has its really good moments. Ow, I stubbed my toe. Ow. This song has its really good moments, but it's not my favorite one like overall. All right, next we have a song called The Grudge. If we're gonna talk about holding grudges, if we're gonna talk about never getting over anything ever, well, oh. Tell me why I really thought this was gonna be an upbeat one.
If nightmares each week about that Friday in May, one phone call from you and my entire world was changed. Trust that you betrayed, confusion that still lingers. Took everything I loved and crushed it in between your fingers. How could anybody do the things you did so easily? And I say I don't care, but I don't feel strong. The arguments that I've won against.
Why did that kind of sound like driver's license right there? Did you hear that? Maybe I'm crazy.
Feel strong. The arguments that I would try to understand why you would do this all to me. You must be insecure, you must be so unhappy. Ooh, do you think I deserved it all? You built me up to watch me fall. You have everything.
Oh!
try to be mean, but even after all this, you're still everything to me. And
No,
I know you
no,
don't care.
no.
It takes strength to forgive, but I'm not quite sure I'm there yet.
Oh,
It takes strength to forgive,
no. Oh shit. Okay. That one's just too much for me. That one's just a big nope. It's a big nopesicle sandwich for me, guys. This is a truly, truly vulnerable song. This one feels like a diary entry. Like, it literally feels like a stream of consciousness diary entry that she turned into a song, because she starts out like very specific details of, I have nightmares each week about that Friday in May. This person who hurt her, first of all, sounds like trash. Let's just trash, right? Okay. They hurt her to her core. I kind of assume whoever this song is about is also kind of the central piece to the majority of this album, because there is again that conflicting feeling right at the end. Even after all this, you're still everything to me. Even after everything you put me through and all the pain that you caused me, I still care about you. And I've tried to forgive, but I'm not quite sure I'm there yet. She's not ready to forgive and forget. This just feels like true hurt and pain. I try to understand why you would do all this to me. You must be insecure. You must be so unhappy. Oh, trying to come up with anything, because especially it sounds like this person never apologized in any way, shape, or form, or explained why they did what they did. They just kind of did it and left. And being left with those questions of why and how someone could hurt you like that is such a terrible feeling, not knowing why. Because she says, now I hear your voice every time I think I'm not enough. That person made her feel like she wasn't enough, and a lot of that probably came from them not communicating anything. I don't know, maybe I'm projecting, but I feel like this person did a bad thing and then just left and didn't say anything else and just left Olivia to feel lost and confused and so deeply hurt. Oh my god, this song is really gorgeous. This one is also going to be one of my favorites. Surprise, surprise, everybody. Next, second to last song. Damn, we're already here. Second to last song on the album is called Pretty Isn't Pretty. This feels hopeful to me already. Hold on.
What a bunch of makeup,
Ooh, okay.
trying to cover up my face. I started to skip lunch, stopped eating cake on birthdays.
Oh no. Oh.
'Cause pretty isn't pretty, no
Why, Olivia? This one, I really thought this was gonna be like a good feeling upbeat song, because that is what the production makes you feel, but all these lyrics are absolutely they're gut-wrenching, guys. They're gut-wrenching. Don't we all? That was just, I don't even have words for that one, because that one was just depressing. I mean, it's straightforward. You know what it's about. It's about obviously never feeling like enough when it comes to your physical appearance, and like looking at other people and seeing perfection and not feeling like you could ever achieve that. She talks about, clothes, physical body appearance, facial features, makeup, just all of these things that like she just feels like no matter what she does and how she changes, she's never pretty enough. And honestly, it's kind of sad, because I feel like both on Sour and on this album, there's a lot of these themes of not being enough. Whether it's like in this song, a physical appearance or the way she looks, or just like being enough for another person. Yeah, I don't really have much else for that one. It just makes me feel bad. Like, there's nothing about listening to that song that's it's like, yes, the production sounds good, but you don't feel good while you listen to it. Maybe you do, but I definitely don't. Alright, my friends, we have made it to the final song on Guts. This one is called Teenage Dream, and there's two separate reasons why I'm very intrigued by this song. And one is, I feel like you can't look at this and not think of Katy Perry. I'm not gonna lie, like, of course, Teenage Dream, like, that's, Katy Perry. So I just find that really interesting, but also, she is 20 now, and a big lyric on Sour was, where's my fucking teenage dream, right? In Brutal. So I wonder if this is gonna connect back to that at all, because Brutal is the first track on Sour, this is the last track on Guts, and it's kind of finishing out her teenage years, because again, she's 20 now. I just feel like there's a few different ways this song could go, and I'm just interested to see which one of those it is. So here we go, final track on Guts. Let's do it. Oh, yep, alright, piano. Shit. I wasn't sure.
When am I gonna stop being wise beyond my years and just start being wise? When am I gonna stop being a pretty young thing that guys? I'll blow out the candles, happy birthday to me.
Oh, I love her vocals on this.
But I fear that they already got all the best parts of me.
Ooh, no.
And I'm sorry that I couldn't always be your teenage dream. Will I spend all the rest of my years wishing I could go back?
Oh, this sucks.
They all say that it gets better the more you grow. But what if I don't know? They all say that it gets better the more you grow.
Oh my god. Oh my god, was that actually wait. That was actually baby Olivia. Cause she posted on Instagram like a video of herself as a kid and said like Guts comes out featuring this girl. And she must have meant like literally like featuring baby me, because that was baby her. I feel like a lot of this song just like really hit, even though I am much older than her. The reason this song hit me so hard, not because I am leaving my teenage years, but because I think like I just feel like for so long, even in your mid-20s like I am, you don't feel like you have it figured out even though you thought you would, right? And like all of these things, like I don't know, it just feels like you never grow up. And I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I still feel a lot of these things even though I'm much older than her. When does wide-eyed affection and all good intentions start to not be enough? Like that right there. Oh! And then she really had hit me with the will I spend all the rest of my years wishing I could go back. This is a hard song for me to talk about because it's not a topic I like to talk about because it's a very complicated one. I also think that this is not just a great closer for the album, but also for the two albums together and just for her teenage years. And especially when you get into that bridge section and it starts off as this slight, like they all say, it gets better the more you grow, blah, blah, blah. But then it like explodes into this big thing before dipping back down to a really light piano-y outro with a little bit of baby Olivia in there. And she's like leaving that behind, moving into what she sees as adulthood, right? Oh, that one just hit like a truck and it's fine. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for Olivia Rodrigo's sophomore album, Guts, which also, title of the album, really great name in my opinion. I love that it keeps it like the 4-letter word, all caps, just like Sour. But Guts, I don't know, I feel like Guts really does fit the theme of this album, kind of like a gut feeling, because it feels very vulnerable and very real. She kind of just is like throwing all of these emotions at the wall in a variety of different ways, mind you. There is this like messy feel almost to this album, and I don't mean that in a negative way, I mean it in the brutal kind of way where at the very beginning of that song in particular she says, I want it to be like messy. And I feel like this album kind of feels messy, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, personally. I think it feels like what teenage years and what youth feel like, this very all over this place, out of control feeling of not knowing how you're feeling, even how you fit into the world, how people perceive you, how you want to be perceived. There's all of these conflicting emotions flying all over the place on this album, and I just think that kind of is her headspace at this time in her life. I mean, she's 20, right? Like, so like this is a time for emotions to be all over the freaking place, right? And that is the way the album feels. I think it's a good project. Now listen, am I gonna sit here and tell you I think it's better than Sour? No, but that's not because I think, oh, it's definitely not. I just like, Sour is an album that I've listened to 100 something times, right? An album that I've gotten to know and gotten to love so much. This one, probably gonna take a little time for me to get to know it and for it to grow on me. Of course, it does have the songs that stood out to me. The three, I think track 6, 7, 8 for me is like the strongest section of the album. Making the Bed, Logical, Get Him Back. All three of those songs I just adore. I can't wait to go listen to them again because I've only as of right now, obviously sitting here, listened to them once, and I just can't wait to actually get to know those songs better. But I'm excited to go back through, give it another listen. I don't think you need to say which one you like better, but I know people are going to be curious and going to be asking me, oh, is this better than Sour? I don't know, maybe not. And I feel like it is going to be split. I do think some people are going to say, oh, Sour was the better album. Some people are going to say, oh, Guts is definitely a better album. I think they're two very different albums. They're still Olivia, they're still very Olivia sounding with all of those very unique things that she does with her vocals throughout the album, and a lot of screaming going on, a lot of just chaos happening. I feel like her music is chaotic, but not in a bad way. I think it is messy, like she literally states at the beginning of Brutal, and I think that's really cool. And if you guys want to see my ranking of this album, you can check that out over on my Instagram. I did do a ranking reel for this album on my Instagram at the.caitlin.marie. If you want to check it out, it is over there. Feel free to check it out if you want, but if you don't, that's totally fine. I do hope she tours because I think this album would be really fun live. There's some like very specific moments in here that in concert are going to be incredible, and if you get to experience that, good for you. Well, I didn't mean to make a pun, but I kind of did. Whatever. I hope I get to go this time though. Fingers crossed, I guess. But of course, thank you guys so much as always for being here, for hanging out. If you want to share your thoughts on the album, your favorite tracks down below, please feel free. Share how you're feeling. Let's chat about it. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.